What is the best thing to eat before working out? One of the best things to eat before working out is a protein drink. And that would have protein in it. It would have maybe some banana and blueberries. It would have maybe some chia seeds. So you can see there are some good fibers, good fats, and a protein powder. What protein powder do we use? We use mostly a pea protein powder. You can get some very good pea protein. You can also get some nice hemp protein powders, brown rice protein powders. You just have to look at your labels and make sure there are no refined sugars in there. Better to have one without no sweetening at all. And when you make your protein drink, just put bananas, blueberries, pears, fruit in to give it a bit of sweetener. Dr. Robert Atkins decided to do an experiment on himself. He decided to stop all carbohydrates. He ate a lot of meat, butter, cream, cheese, eggs. So there was his protein. And meat, butter, cream, cheese, eggs was also supplying another food group, which was fat. Few things happened. His weight just fell off.
Struggling to lose weight no matter what you try? Never mind, you are not alone. And Dr. Barbara O'Neill, a renowned health educator, has a fail-proof answer for this. She revealed her go-to secret, a tiny superfood that makes weight loss feel effortless. Imagine achieving your fitness goals without extreme diets or exhausting workouts. Sounds too good to be true, right? So how can a simple ingredient like chia seeds unlock your body's natural fat-burning power? In this video, we'll uncover the science-backed benefits of chia seeds, why they're a game changer for your metabolism, and exactly how to use them to get real results. Don't miss out. Your transformation starts with this superfood. Let's dive in. Introduction to chia seeds. These are chia seeds, tiny black or white specks that might not look like much but are actually pretty amazing. Their story goes way back, like thousands of years, to the times of the Aztecs and Mayans. These ancient people didn't have energy drinks or protein bars, but they had chia seeds, and they swore by them. Warriors and runners would munch on these seeds because they gave them steady energy to keep going for hours. Can you imagine running miles or battling all day, fueled by these tiny seeds only? They even used chia seeds as money sometimes. That's how valuable they were.
Did you know? Chia seeds have 15 times more magnesium than broccoli, 8 times more omega-3 than wild salmon, 7 times more vitamin C than oranges, 5 times more calcium than milk.
Chia seeds are tiny oval-shaped seeds that come from a plant called Salvia hispanica, which grows in places like Mexico. These seeds are usually gray with black and white spots, and they're only about the size of a small pebble, around 2 millimeters wide. The cool thing about chia seeds is that they can soak up a lot of liquid, up to 12 times their weight. So if you put them in water, they form a gooey gel-like layer around them. This makes them special in things like smoothies and puddings, giving them a squishy texture. A long time ago, the Aztecs in Mexico loved chia seeds so much that they grew them everywhere. They were a really important part of their food, kind of like how we think of rice or wheat today. Now, chia seeds are grown in lots of countries, not just Mexico, but also places like Argentina, Bolivia, and even the US. When you look at a chia seed, it's usually about the size of a grain of rice and comes in different colors like black, white, gray, and brown. But here's the magic. When you soak them in liquid, they turn into this jelly-like texture that's pretty fun to eat. They come from a couple of different plants, but they all do the same thing. Depending on how and where they're grown, the seeds can be different sizes or colors, but they all have this amazing ability to soak up liquid. Nutritionally, chia seeds are like little powerhouses. In just 100 grams, about a third of a cup, they pack 486 calories. That's a lot of energy for something so small. They're full of good things for your body, like fiber, protein, and healthy fats, especially omega-3s, which are great for your heart and brain. They also have important minerals like calcium and iron, which help keep your bones strong and your blood healthy. Now, what makes chia seeds so special?
Let's have a look at the effect of double bonds on the body. It creates an electromagnetic field, and that's important because we are electrical people. Our nervous system, our brain is an electrical system. These double bonds are heat sensitive. They are also light sensitive. So the heat and the light are drawn or attracted to those empty spaces on the fatty acid chain. They also act like a magnet to oxygen. As a result, when you eat this food, your electromagnetic field is ensured. You're able to manage heat better, you're absorbing more vitamin D, more light, you're absorbing more oxygen into the body.
For starters, they're packed with fiber, more than a bowl of oatmeal in just a couple of spoonfuls. Fiber is like the body's cleaning crew. It keeps your digestion running smoothly and helps you feel full longer. Plus, it slows down how your body absorbs sugar, so you don't get those energy crashes where you feel like napping right after eating. Chia seeds are also full of omega-3 fatty acids, which are super good for you. These are the healthy fats that keep your heart strong and your brain sharp. In fact, chia seeds have even more omega-3s than flax seeds, which are already famous for being good for your heart. Omega-3s act like oil for a machine. They reduce inflammation in your body, keeping everything running smoothly and protecting you from long-term issues like heart disease. They're even linked to better moods and memory, which means they're kind of like food for your brain. And guess what? Chia seeds are also a great source of protein. If you're not into eating a lot of meat, these seeds can give you the protein you need to keep your muscles strong and your body repairing itself. They've got all the essential amino acids too, which are like the building blocks of life. Usually, you'd need to eat something like eggs or meat to get all of those, but chia seeds do it on their own. No steak required.
You cannot heal without protein. You cannot build new cells without protein. 50% of the membrane around every cell in the body is fat, except for the brain cell. The membrane around each cell in the brain is 70% fat. Did you know the brain is the fattiest organ in the body, and the brain loves fat? Got that? Now, there are fats and there are fats. And the best fats are the fats that come from the hand of the Creator in your nuts and your seeds and your avocados and your coconuts. And the two concentrated fats that are the best fats are your coconut oil and your olive oil. Both oils have been used for centuries, and the cultures that use these oils always had fine health.
Lastly, chia seeds are loaded with calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus. Calcium isn't just for milk. Chia seeds actually have more calcium per gram than a glass of milk. These minerals work together to keep your bones and teeth strong. So, if you're not into dairy or just want another way to keep your skeleton in good shape, chia seeds are where it's at. What's cool is how easy they are to use. Chia seeds don't really taste like anything, so you can toss them into almost anything. Cereal, yogurt, smoothies, you name it. Mix them with water, and they turn into this gel-like texture that's perfect for pudding, or even as an egg substitute when you're baking. Chia seeds and weight loss. Let's start with what happens when you eat them.
Someone wanted to lose weight quickly, safely, drastically. What would they severely eliminate? The carbs. Someone wanted to conquer cancer. What would they quite drastically drop? The carbs. Someone wanted to conquer their diabetes. What would they drop? The carbs.
Chia seeds are packed with something called soluble fiber. If you eat a spoonful of chia seeds, and when they hit your stomach, they soak up water like little sponges. They swell up and form a gel that makes you feel full, like you just had a big meal. That means you're less likely to reach for snacks or overeat. And guess what? You don't even have to think about cutting calories because your body kind of does it for you automatically. Plus, as I said, there are omega-3 fatty acids. These are the good fats your body loves. Why does that matter? Well, inflammation can slow down your metabolism and cause all kinds of trouble, from making you feel sluggish to increasing the risk of diseases like diabetes or heart problems. But these omega-3s, they've got your back. Scientists even say they can help your body burn fat better. So, while you're sitting there munching on your chia-studded yogurt, your body's quietly working to keep you healthier and more energized. And here's the mind-blowing part. Just 2 tablespoons of chia seeds give you about 10 grams of fiber, 4 grams of protein, and nearly 5 grams of omega-3s. That's a ton of nutrition in such a tiny amount. Compare that to some other snacks, and chia seeds are basically lapping the competition. It's no wonder the ancient Aztecs and Mayans used to rely on them for energy. They knew what they were doing. Studies show that eating enough fiber can lower your chances of heart disease by almost 30%. And those omega-3s, they've been linked to cutting the risk of dying from any cause by about 20%. So yeah, chia seeds might look small and unassuming, but they're like little health boosters that work behind the scenes to keep you full, energized, and feeling great. Give them a try, and you'll see what I mean. Scientific evidence supporting chia seeds for weight loss. Scientists have found that eating fiber-rich foods like chia seeds can seriously help with weight loss. And chia seeds are fiber champions. Just 2 tablespoons have about 10 grams of fiber. That's like a one-way ticket to staying satisfied without overloading on calories. Studies have shown that just upping your fiber intake can lead to weight loss as effectively as following some complicated diet. One research project even found that people eating more fiber lost belly fat over time. And belly fat isn't just about looks, it's one of the trickiest areas to slim down. So, if you can tackle that just by adding chia seeds to your meals, why not?
Would you say that it's good to have chia or flax on a daily basis? And if so, would it be best fresh or ground?
That's a good question. The flax, I think it's a great idea to have on a daily basis because it's an excellent source. In fact, it's the highest vegetable source of your omega-3s, and your omega-3s, your brain omega, and it also gives a lovely integrity to cell wall. The body uses it for many functions, but it must be ground fresh. If it's not ground fresh, it should be kept in the freezer. Whereas the chia, it is best soaked. And it is said that it can take up to 25% its own body weight in water. So you only have to put a tiny little bit in a jar and shake it. I know Cynthia, she walks around shaking it. And then as that, I pour that on. In fact, I have it every breakfast and I pour that all over my fruit.
Now, here's what the experts are saying. Dietitians love chia seeds because they're low in calories but super filling. Think about this. 2 tablespoons of chia seeds are only about 138 calories, but they can keep you satisfied for hours. Compare that to a bag of chips. Sure, chips might taste great for a minute, but they leave you hungry and coming back for more. Chia seeds, on the other hand, are like a steady friend who's got your back all day long. One dietitian, Lisa Richards, swears by them for controlling hunger without piling on unnecessary calories.
And the best weight loss diet is a diet that stops you getting hungry. Is that right? How many people have a rice cake and a no-fat cheese? I don't know what they've done to it to have no fat. But anyway, no-fat cheese and half a grapefruit for breakfast, and then lunchtime, 2 rice cakes, low-fat cheese, lettuce leaf, slice of tomato. On that diet, how does that person feel after a couple of days? Get out of my way, I'm going to eat. Did you know that hunger is the strongest urge in the human body? There is no stronger urge than hunger. And then in one meal, I put everything back on that they just lost.
And the best part, you don't have to eat them straight up, though you totally can. Sprinkle them on yogurt, toss them in a smoothie, or stir them into oatmeal. They're practically tasteless, so they won't mess with the flavor of your food. But they will load it up with health benefits. In addition, they're also packed with omega-3s, which are great for your heart and help reduce inflammation. When your body feels good and isn't fighting inflammation, it's way easier to focus on weight loss. Here's a fun twist. Since just 1 ounce of chia seeds has more calcium than a glass of milk, not only are they helping you lose weight, but they're also building strong bones while they're at it. They've even got magnesium, which helps keep your blood sugar steady. And you know how crazy blood sugar crashes can send you straight to the snack drawer? Chia seeds help stop that from happening. Now, let's be real. Chia seeds aren't some magic potion, though it sounds like one. They're not going to do all the work for you. But if you're exercising, eating decent meals, and trying to make healthier choices, these little seeds can totally be your sidekick. They make it easier to stick to your plan and keep those cravings under control. How to incorporate chia seeds into your diet.
Would you say that it's good to have chia or flax on a daily basis? And if so, would it be best fresh or ground?
That's a good question. The flax, I think it's a great idea to have on a daily basis because it's an excellent source. In fact, it's the highest vegetable source of your omega-3s, and your omega-3s, your brain omega, and it also gives a lovely integrity to cell wall. The body uses it for many functions, but it must be ground fresh. If it's not ground fresh, it should be kept in the freezer. Whereas the chia, it is best soaked, and it is said that it can take up to 25% its own body weight in water. So you only have to put a tiny little bit in a jar and and shake it. I know Cynthia, she walks around shaking it, and then as that, I pour that on. In fact, I have it every breakfast, and I pour that all over my fruit.
So here's the deal. You can start with something super simple, chia seed water. All you need is a tablespoon of chia seeds and a glass of water. Mix them together, let them chill for about 15 minutes, and then drink them before your meal. While you're waiting, the seeds do this cool thing. They absorb the water and turn into this jelly-like stuff. When you drink it, the gel helps fill you up, so you're not starving when you sit down to eat.
I also wanted to ask you, how do you make your chia gel? I hear so much about your chia gel, and I've experienced tasting it at some of the retreats. When it's done right, it's very good. And so I want to make sure that when I'm at home, I make it right. So how do we make chia gel the right way?
Well, this is what we do. 1/3 of a cup of chia seeds.
1/3 cup, okay.
To 3 cups of water. Or 3 cups of coconut water. Or 3 cups of organic soy milk. Or 3 cups of juice. It's whatever. But I just make it with water because then I can put it on anything. And I really like it just poured over fruit salad because you've got your sweetness and your fruit from your fruit salad. But the idea is to put it in a jar and you shake.
Okay.
You might need to shake for about 5 minutes. You might shake for about 15 seconds, put it down, do something, come back, shake again. Look, it takes probably, I've never really timed it, but probably you're looking at about 10, 15 minutes for it to
Really? Okay. And then you just put it on your food?
Yeah.
What could we put it on? Could we put it in a smoothie?
Put it in a smoothie.
Okay.
It's really nice on your fruit. There's some excellent chia desserts you can make, and you can Google that and find that. But the chia is great because it's very high in omega-3. It's a great soluble and insoluble fiber for the microorganisms in the gastrointestinal tract. And if someone's a little bit sluggish in their colon, if they have half a cup of that every meal, that can help them to be very regular.
Get things moving, so to speak. That is so how long would it stay good? Like, can you put it in your fridge?
Yes, you can put it in your fridge, and you need to put it in your fridge.
I'm assuming, like, if I made for my boys, it would all be going at the same time.
That's perfectly
Probably, but
perfectly fine.
maybe a couple days or.
I think that in the fridge it would probably last, about 5 days.
Yeah, so that's good to add for fiber and regular
Eggs, liver for fiber.
omega-3s. Yeah,
And it's
great for the brain.
a lovely soft fiber.
Yeah.
Very nice for the gut.
Plus, it slows down how your body absorbs food, which helps keep your blood sugar steady. Some people have found that drinking this before meals helps them eat less without feeling deprived. If you're more into smoothies or yogurt, chia seeds can easily sneak into your routine there too. Just toss a spoonful into your smoothie, or sprinkle some on top of your yogurt, and bam, you've just leveled up your breakfast. The seeds are loaded with fiber, which is like food for the good bacteria in your gut. And a happy gut means a happier you. It's weird but true. Plus, chia seeds have more omega-3 fatty acids than salmon, gram for gram. Now, let's talk about baking and cooking. Chia seeds are like a friend who fits in everywhere. You can mix them into oatmeal, sprinkle them on a salad, or bake them into muffins and bread. They add this cool texture and a ton of nutrients without changing the flavor too much. The best part? You don't need to be a health nut to enjoy them. Chia seeds are super easy to use, and they don't have a strong flavor, so they won't take over your meals. Whether you're sipping chia water, jazzing up your smoothie, or baking them into a muffin, these tiny seeds are here to help you feel awesome without any hassle. Precautions and considerations. But remember, no matter how great it is, you've got to know how to handle them right. Let me explain. So, first off, too much fiber is not your friend all the time. If you overdo it with chia seeds, your stomach might start complaining big time. Bloating, cramping, the works. It's like your digestive system saying, hey, take it easy. That's why a little bit is more than enough. Now let me tell you about one of chia seeds' coolest tricks. When you mix them with water, they puff up and turn into this jelly-like thing. It's wild to watch, and it makes for some awesome recipes like puddings or smoothies. But this is where you need to pay attention. Chia seeds are thirsty little guys. If you eat them without drinking enough water, they'll soak up liquid right from your stomach. Imagine them acting like tiny sponges inside you, and not in a good way. To avoid feeling like you've swallowed a brick, always drink plenty of water when you're having chia seeds. And not everyone gets along with chia seeds. Some people can actually be allergic to them. Weird, I know, but it happens. If you're trying them for the first time, don't go all in. Start small and see how your body reacts. Plus, if you're on any medications, especially stuff like blood thinners or blood pressure meds, chia seeds might mess with how those work. I know it sounds strange, but because they're loaded with nutrients, they can sometimes clash with meds. If that's you, a quick chat with your doctor is a smart move. So, here's the bottom line. Chia seeds are awesome, but you've got to treat them right. Eat them in small amounts, drink water as you mean it, and don't forget to check if they play nice with your body and meds. Handle them the right way, and these little seeds can do wonders for you. Success stories. And there's this health expert, Barbara O'Neill, who's worked with tons of people trying to get healthier. One of her clients was a woman who had been battling weight loss for a long time. She'd tried all sorts of diets, but nothing seemed to work. Then, Barbara suggested she start adding chia seeds to her meals. At first, it seemed too simple to be true, but the woman decided to give it a try. She started putting chia seeds in her smoothies and sprinkling them over her salads. After a couple of months, something crazy happened. Her cravings for junk food started to disappear, and she felt way more energized. It wasn't long before she'd lost about 15 pounds, and the best part? She didn't feel like she was starving or missing out on anything.
In flaxseed or linseed, chia seed, there are 3 double bonds in the 18-chain fatty acid. So there's 1, 2, 3, there's another one there, 1, 2, another one there. So we've got the hydrogen atoms here have gone. The hydrogen atoms underneath have developed an electromagnetic field between them. So we now have 2 more kinks in the chain. So what this does, it produces a very thin oil, a very fluid oil. And flaxseed and linseed, chia, they're known for their blood thinning effect because they're such a fluid oil. This oil is called a polyunsaturated fatty acid. Poly means more than 1 double bond. Unsaturated because there's some empty spots in the fatty acid chain.
Now, you might be wondering why something as small as chia seeds could make such a big difference. Well, here's the secret. Chia seeds are loaded with fiber, and when you mix them with liquid, they puff up and form a gel. It's like they're little sponges that expand in your stomach. This makes you feel full for longer, so you don't get those sudden hunger pangs or feel tempted to snack on unhealthy stuff. In fact, chia seeds can absorb up to 12 times their weight in water. That's pretty wild, right? But the magic doesn't stop there. Chia seeds are also full of omega-3 fatty acids, which are the good fats that keep your brain sharp and your heart healthy. There's this one guy Barbara worked with who had high cholesterol. After he started adding chia seeds to his daily routine, his cholesterol dropped noticeably within a few months. Even his doctor was shocked at how much of a difference something so small could make. And then there's the story of a busy mom who was trying to juggle everything: work, family, you name it, while still staying healthy. She started making chia seed pudding as a quick snack, mixing it with almond milk and a little honey. Not only did it help her avoid reaching for sugary snacks, but she also felt more energized throughout the day. That's because chia seeds provide slow, steady energy, instead of a sugar rush and crash. What's even crazier is that science backs all this up. Studies show that chia seeds can help reduce inflammation in your body, which is connected to diseases like heart problems and diabetes. One study even found that people who added chia seeds to their diet for just 12 weeks saw a big drop in their blood pressure. A huge win for heart health. So, as you can see, chia seeds are not just some random health trend. They really work. Whether you're looking to lose a little weight, lower your cholesterol, or just feel more energized throughout the day, chia seeds are a simple and easy way to make a big impact. If something so small can do all that, imagine what else you could accomplish by making little changes here and there. By adding chia seeds to your diet, you can effortlessly support your weight loss journey. Have you tried Chia Seeds for weight loss? Share your experiences in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more health tips from Barbara O'Neill. See you soon.